Here are my top 10 favorite Mad Max franchise moments. These are the moments that stick out to me as being some of my favorite moments in the franchise. And it's typically, actually, they're all action sequences. So, yeah. Uh, so luckily, this only has 4 movies in it, so I could have at least one scene from every movie. So let's get started. Uh, at number 10 is the first 15 minutes of the very first Mad Max film. There are cars driving on the highway. Max shoots his gun. It was just a really good way to start off the movie, even though I didn't like the movie that much. But it was an interesting way to start off the movie. So I really like it. It stands out. And I remember watching the movie thinking like, oh my god, if the entire movie is like this, I'm going to love this movie. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be that. But I really like it. It's a pretty good action sequence. Number 9 is the first 15 minutes of Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. This has people chasing Max on the road. It's much more action-packed. Significantly more action-packed than the original. Moment that stands out to me was when Max tries to get the gasoline from a car, and he puts a helmet under it, and he's just waiting. He dabs everything up before the people can chase after him. He shoots a gun at them. It was a really good way to start off the movie. I really like it. Number 8 is the intro to Mad Max Fury Road. So Max is trying to escape the bad guy's place, and he's just fighting with everyone, running around the place, and then eventually he gets to over the cliff, and then he has to jump onto a chain or something, and then he has to kick everyone away from the door from getting him. But unfortunately, they pull him back inside to the lair. So it was just a really good way to start off the movie. So I really like that scene. Number 7 is the Thunderdome fight in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I hate this movie. And honestly, I kind of threw this one on the list just to put it on. So yeah, sure. I'll have a moment from Thunderdome. Beyond Thunderdome. It's a different style of action. It's Max fighting someone in an arena. So it's okay like that. It's a good fight. So it's a different style of action. So I really like it. It's pretty good. Number 6 is Max bringing the truck back to the town from Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. He finally gets to the truck. He's bringing the truck back, and then all the villains start to chase after him, and he's crashing through a town. He's shooting at people. One of the villains shoots back at him, and it's just a really good sequence. It's a pretty tense sequence, so I really like it. I really like that moment. Number 5 is the battle in the town in Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. This is, again, a different style of action than just car chases, even though I love that stuff in the franchise. There's just the villains attack the town, killing people. And it's just really good. They're going through the town. Everyone's fighting. So it's just a really good moment. It's a really good, tense action moment. So I really like it. Number 4 is the first car chase in Mad Max Fury Road. This is when the movie really starts to kick off. They're driving through the desert, and cars are blowing up. And cars flip over, burn up, and then eventually they get into a sandstorm, and that's really tense. Trying to remember what happens. The sandstorm ruins everyone's car or something, and it's just a really good moment. So it really stands out as a moment in Fury Road and in the Mad Max franchise. Number 3 is the end battle from Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior. This is easily the best moment in that movie. It's another car chase. Everyone is going after the tanker, and Max shoots someone in the window when he's trying to grab the feral kid. Cars are flipping over, blowing up, so I really like it. I really like that scene. So it's easily the best scene in Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior. Number 2 is the canyon fight from Mad Max Fury Road. The canyon fight has motorcycles driving, throwing bombs at the tanker. It's the place where Furiosa wants the guys to cut off the canyon, and she has to say that she's alone. But then once the other people start coming and the action sequence starts, bombs are being thrown, there's a dust cloud, and there's guns being shot, and unfortunately, one of the girls dies. So that's a very emotional moment. So that's kind of why it's up this high. Also with that emotional moment, I feel like you don't really get that many emotional moments in the Mad Max franchise. But this was emotional. So it has very good action in it, and it ends with a very emotional death of one of the girls. So it stands out for the great action, but also the very sad moment of the death of the girl, or one of the girls, from the truck. But my number 1 favorite Mad Max moment in the franchise is the final fight in Fury Road. That is where all the action comes in, where everything just comes in. Every villain is after this truck, and Max is punching people, guns are being shot, cars are being flipped over. You get the people on the swinging poles, grabbing the girls, taking them away. It was very tense, it was really good. I'd say it's probably the best action in the franchise, and probably some of the best action in any action movie I've seen, so I really like it. It's such a good moment. It's such a great action way to end Fury Road. So I really like it. So the final fight in Mad Max Fury Road comes in as my number 1 favorite moment of the Mad Max franchise. Thanks for watching.